Imagine you and the love of your life both enjoy adventures. On your free time, you like to relax and take action upon a new adventure. Even though you each have a favorite place to explore, you both agree that when you have the opportunity, you would try to find new places to discover and explore. As time progresses, it becomes a routine. You basically get so used to one another. These adventures tend to make you realize who it is you can really trust with your life when encountering difficult challenges and when taking risks. The love of your life, whom you encountered, is passionate and enjoys doing what you do. Everything seems so perfect, right? Wrong. When taking risks, anything can possibly go wrong. This is something one has to understand. When adventuring and taking risks, you have to be prepared for the unexpected. The perfect example of a scenario like this is the narrative written by Jennifer Lowe-Anker, Forget Me Not, a Memoir. This narrative took place in 1999. Alex Lowe was a well-known mountaineer who tragically died in an avalanche in the Himalayan mountain Shishapanga, leaving behind his wife Jennifer and 3 kids. Jennifer felt very depressed, lonely, overwhelmed, and lost, but she somehow managed to fight and stay strong for her children. Alex was considered one of the world's greatest climbers, and when he died, the world mourned his loss. The participants in this journey consisted of Alex Lowe, his longtime best friend slash climbing partner, Conrad Anker. Throughout the narrative, I learned that Conrad Anker survived this crucial avalanche disaster. Surviving this disaster had become very overwhelming for Conrad too. After both Jennifer and Conrad unexpectedly found comfort and solace in each other, Jennifer still couldn't help mourn over her husband's death, and Conrad himself couldn't help but be faced with his own grief and survivor's guilt. This narrative itself had a lot in common with the narrative we read in class by Cheryl Strayed, The Wild. One of the similar events that occurred in both of the narratives was the loss of a loved one. Meanwhile, Jennifer lost her beloved husband, Cheryl Strayed herself lost her mother. In the book, Cheryl states on page 29 that since she died, everything had changed, things she couldn't have imagined and wouldn't have guessed. My words came out low and steadfast. She wasn't there for me in that flower bed anymore anyway, I explained. The next day, I left Minnesota forever. I was going to hike the PCT, meaning that after mourning her mother for a very long time, she decided to stop what she was doing and go on this hike on her own in order to reconnect with herself. This Pacific Crest Trail hike was going to help her figure out who she really was, what she really wanted to do, and basically guide her to a new beginning away from all her baggage and burdens. Just like Cheryl, Jennifer herself too mourned her husband's death for a while. She managed to stay strong and get back on her feet quicker than anyone could, in order to fight, motivate, and raise her kids. Both narratives also deal with the protagonist trying to rediscover themselves through the aspects of an adventure. Both are still grieving, but both women manage to get back on their feet, move on, work on themselves, and reflect adequately about everything they've been through. I can relate to both Jennifer Lowe-Anker and Cheryl Strayed in a couple of ways. For example, I enjoy going on adventures all the time. Most of the time, my friends don't want to tag along, but I don't let that forbid me from exploring. Just like Jennifer and Cheryl, I go on these adventures when I have free time or when I am super overwhelmed and feel the need to take a break from everything and everyone. This isn't something people should feel guilty about. It's okay to have the urge to want to wander off and reflect on your own. Your mind, body, and soul can only take so much. Just like these two protagonists, my little adventures help me reconnect with myself, and it allows me to reflect and try to figure out what it is that is making me feel overwhelmed, stressed out, or even bothered. This alone time when adventuring or sightseeing also help you reflect on all your accomplishments. Sometimes when there is so much going on around you, you forget to actually praise and reflect on all your hard work and all the other reasons as to why you should be grateful, appreciative, and proud. In conclusion, these two narratives really taught me so much about myself. In a way, they helped me realize that when everything seems to be falling apart, the best remedy is to step away from it for a quick second and enjoy yourself.